Good morning, world, and what a beautiful morning it is here in Jmayel from Villa Talua. This is where we have been staying for the last couple of days. Story and I have actually already been swimming. It was so nice to just wake up and walk out of the room and jump straight into the pool. We were swimming for about an hour, hence the swimming costumes already on, but Story's just popped back in to get ready for breakfast. Look at that reflection on the pool. It is so still, it's so quiet actually today, really peaceful here. It is about 8 AM now and Jay's been busy out here making some coffee and some toast. A little coffee drip there.
These bags that we got from the mountains in Claveria, they're very good for like going to hotels because you don't know if they're going to have a coffee machine or a French press, and you can make, you know, proper coffee just like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
We've also got these little oat chocolate bars for breakfast and some French sticks with this beautiful peanut butter. Actually, it's not just peanut, it's loads of different nut butters and seeds all mixed in. It's very tasty. We've actually finished pretty much the whole jar in 3 days.
I am going to jump in the water.
You're getting good at that.
I could do it like me.
We're trying to teach Story how to dive properly. This is like a dive tutorial we were looking up. Ever since Story was a little kid, she's always had this apprehension to do things for the first time. It's strange because we've always taught her to try things out whenever possible and like keep her mind open to new things and just like experiment and don't give up. But even when she was like learning how to walk, it was like she felt like she really needed to be sure she could walk before she even tried. So she wasn't walking until almost 16 months old. But once she starts doing something, then she's normally really good at it. So we're really trying to teach Story how to go under the water. She loves swimming, but she doesn't like going underwater. She's brilliant at holding her breath now, but she's just got this fear of like diving down and trying to grab something from the bottom. And so we're trying to work out ways that we can help her to get over that fear. These little diving dolphins are brilliant, but to get her to go down, we're having to like kind of thrust her, like push her body in. On this trip, she has gotten her confidence up a bit, but yesterday she swallowed a bit of water and then didn't want to try again. So this is the first time she's got back in the water since. Yeah! Perfect. She's really making some progress at the moment. Your breath holding has definitely improved.
Yeah.
It was good. Excellent swimmer. Getting better by the day.
Did you see me?
Yeah, I did.
All right, we are packed up. We are ready to go. We're going to leave the villa now. We had such a lovely morning in the pool. Jay's going to go and load up the car. Check-out here at Villa Talua is 12 o'clock, which is quite a nice time because it gave us an entire morning to have breakfast and relax and have a really good amount of time in the swimming pool as well. So we're all just showered and ready to head off home now. Did you have a nice time?
I did. It feels kind of weird that we haven't left this like space in
know.
like 2.5 days. I haven't actually been outside.
Yeah, I know, we haven't. As soon as we arrived, the doors closed.
Yeah, we didn't open them again.
I know.
Apart from to receive food.
Yeah. And it is quite nice actually. I have not put shoes on my feet this whole time. I took them off and left them down there when we arrived, and that is where they have stayed. But that is why we kind of booked this villa, to just come and chill out. We didn't want to come and have to move around loads and get in the car and drive loads of different places. So we just wanted a real nice chill out time with a pool, and that is exactly what we had, and it was really nice. I've had a really lovely time here. And I think little Story's had a nice time here too. Have you, Story? Did you enjoy your time at the villa?
Yes.
Yeah, what was your favourite part?
My favourite part was being here for loads of times.
Being here for loads of time. Okay.
I had about 4 sleeps, didn't we?
No, it was just 2 sleeps. It must have felt like 4 sleeps to a 4-year-old though, which is fine. That's all good because it means she felt like she had longer here, which is always nice. So we actually all ended up sleeping in the main bedroom here. But you've also got these other 2 double rooms over here as well with their own private bathrooms. We booked it just for us, obviously, as a little family. And if you did come here as a group, it would be a really, really nice space to have a couple of couples getting together, or friends, or a party or something, because it's all open and it is a lovely, lovely space for like a gathering. And also, Jay, you said if you did have 2 other couples here to share the cost, it would be quite reasonable, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, yeah. It depends. If you book it on Airbnb, I think it's a little bit more expensive, and you can contact them directly and reduce the price down. Depends on the season, but yeah, we got a deal on it, and that's why we stayed here all by ourselves.
And of course, the selling point for us all was this lovely private swimming pool as well. And it's a good size as well, isn't it? Some of the like private pools that you see are more like little splash pools or dip pools or something, yeah.
And pet friendliness as well.
Oh yeah,
of course.
bring
your dogs here,
yeah,
they're allowed, which is very rare for a place of this standard as well.
Yeah.
I like it a lot here.
We actually did book this villa as well before our dog Eden passed away, so we had booked this as well as having the private pool. It was because it was pet friendly, and unfortunately our dog didn't make it to come here with us, but I think she would have enjoyed it too. It's got the good little enclosed garden, perfect for little doggies to roam around and not get lost. Right, well, as I've said, we are all packed up. We're going to say goodbye to the beautiful villa and head back home now.
Checkout is taking place, saying bye bye to the lovely place. On the left there is where we stayed, and then there's the other one there on the right. Summertime is really kicking in, you can feel it. It's so hot and sweaty. I've been outside for about 30 seconds and I'm already dripping. Yeah. Need to get some breeze.
Yeah, even though there is a little bit of breeze, it's just that really hot. It's just hot. It's just hot.
Yeah, hot wind blasting you. How are you feeling? Nice and cool or nice and warm?
Too hot.
Too hot, yeah?
That's what happens when you live in a tropical country.
Home. Back on our beautiful beach, back at home here. Currently the girls are working on a secret project for me that I can't know about, so I'm not going over there. It feels so peaceful here. I just can't really emphasize that enough. One of my good friends messaged me the other day, and we haven't spoken for a long time because he took himself off social media because there was so much bad stuff going on in the world. He just didn't want to listen to anything anymore. So when he came back on, he just caught up with our lives over here, watched a few of the vlogs and seen a few of our messages and posts we put on Instagram. And he was just saying, like, how is life for you guys? How has it been? And I just felt this joy inside me because I feel so lucky and so fortunate for the life that we built out here in the Philippines and everything that we did before as well. Everything that led up to this, the life in Thailand, the life in Portugal, and now leading to this. I feel safe, I feel at peace, I feel content with the things that we've done. But of course there's always room for improvement, there always is. And if there wasn't, then I would feel like something was missing in my life. I always need a project to work on. But I am happy, I'm definitely happy. And Sacha is happy too, and we periodically check in with Story. We ask her questions all the time, just try and gauge how she's feeling about everything. And from what we know, she's also happy. She's enjoying her life here. Of course, nowhere in the world is perfect, especially right now. There's a lot going on, a lot of change in the world. But I can tell you that if you were to look at a map of where we live, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mindanao in the Philippines, a lot of people might see that mass and go, I don't know if it's safe there because I've never been that far away from home, or what are the people like, what's the food like? And that's why I think us doing what we do, making realistic family vlogs about our story basically, and not kind of pushing an agenda too much in the videos, is helpful to people who are looking into what life could be like for them out here. Of course, to emulate what we've done takes a long time. You could come to another country and find yourself in a totally different situation, but that's for you to do your own research. We publish things like cost of living videos and like how much we spend in restaurants and how much it costs for us to go traveling, because we think it's important to let people know. Shalaka just did a quick attack. Oh, that was so fast. Gave me a fright. I was just telling people about the cost of living Siargao, how much it costs to live here, how much it costs to have a doggy, yeah? How much does it cost to have you? The cost of rice, I think. I think the point I'm really trying to get across is don't judge a book by its cover, don't just listen to other people's opinion and then that's it. If you really want to know if a place is good for you or not, you have to go there and try it out for yourself. Obviously do your own research, weigh up your risks and take intelligent guesses at stuff, because you can never really know what's going to happen. This trip that we did to Mindanao recently, we didn't know if it was going to work out or not. We didn't know if it was going to be 100% safe everywhere, because let's face it, nowhere is 100% safe. Even where we're from in London, in England, not everywhere is safe, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't ever go there. A lot of people have been messaging us because of our trip to Mindanao saying, I hope you're staying safe, you know, there's this, there's that, this could have happened. But then a lot of those opinions and thoughts were based on information that was 20, 30, 40 years old. And it's not the same anymore. So I hope that our journeys have somehow given you guys some insight into, you know, what it is actually like. We try to show as much of the reality as possible without like giving away everything in our lives. But we don't lie about stuff like safety, and we don't lie about costs. If we remember to say it, we will tell you how much we paid for something, and then you can gauge whether it's something that you would want to pay yourself or whether you could do something differently. Sasha and I were saying that one of the things that we've always stuck to when we made videos is to keep it as real as possible and to always be as honest as possible without giving away too much of our personal life. What have we found? What's that?
Coral.
Wow, that's fantastic. It's really smooth. What are you going to do with that?
Nothing, just gonna put it back on the sand and stuff.
Leave it as a home for one of the creatures, yeah?
Yeah.
Siargao will like it? You're sniffing it? Yeah, he gave it a little sniff, didn't he?
No, he doesn't like it. Maybe Adobo will like it.
Maybe Adobo will like it, yeah. Adobo!
Everything.
Does he? Let's check.
Sniffing it? No.
No.
Doesn't like it.
There's something else that I hope we can achieve by making these family video diaries, and that is whenever we pass through somewhere that we like if we go to a restaurant that's just opened, or somebody's trying to start a small business selling food that we enjoy, and we talk about it without bias, you know, without being paid or anything to promote that particular product or whatever, that we can raise other people up, people that are trying to make a difference in their lives and bringing some joys to others with their ideas and with their efforts. Somehow that just by being who we are and doing what we do, we can help with that. Some of the places that we visited on our trip, I don't know, maybe some people who watch these videos will decide that Mindanao is safe enough for them to travel, and they'll go and stay there, or they'll see my friend Junjun and use his van service to go somewhere because they trust him, because we trust him. And it's a good thing to do, especially moving into this new world outside of what happened with the pandemic and what is currently happening in the world. Everyone needs to make changes in their lives and protect themselves a little bit differently, because we're not going to be in the same world in the next 10 years. And if by looking after yourself financially, trying to start a business or something, you can do that, then I hope that we can help in that way. So we've just joined Story in the hut. You decided you wanted to come up here, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's really nice and cosy. You've been resting on this lovely chair.
She has.
We're looking at the view. Story's also decided she wants to have her dinner up here.
Yeah.
What a fantastic idea, Story.
So I'm going to head back in just a minute and go make Story's pasta and olives.
Yeah, the classic pasta and olives. Where are you, down here?
Yeah.
Enjoying the view? Who else is enjoying the view?
Siargao.
Yeah, he's always following us around now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye. 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 Spin around. I want you. Daddy,
Yeah, I'm listening.
why is the Earth spinning around?
It is spinning around, but because you're on it, you don't see the spin. You just see the night and day.